Hello, it's Cam here. I'm going to do a quick tutorial on this beautiful card. It is a 5x7 pop-up easel. So I'm going to have to turn it around for you, but you can see how it pops up, and as well as an easel card. Okay, so let's get started. First you'll need a piece of it's an 8.5 by 11, but trimmed to 5, so 5 inches by 11 inches. And then you're going to score at 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, and then at 8 inches. Okay, and then you're going to need another piece of card that's 5 inches by 3 and, let's see, well, my math isn't real good, 3 1/4 or a little bit more. And then you're going to score at 3. You'll need a piece of pattern paper. Again, this is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and you'll need one that's 5 by 7. And then as well, you'll need 2 pieces of your solid card at 5 and just smaller than an inch, I think 15/16. So you'll need 2 of those, and then you'll need 2 other pieces of pattern paper, just a little bit smaller to mat. Okay, so now we will get started with the folds. Sorry about the noise here. So we will fold all of these back and make sure you can line up your sides there. And just burnish all of your score marks. It's like a super easy card to make. And then this one will go down this way. And again, you're going to score there. And then you're going to take your double-sided tape and you're going to add it to your first piece so that when you flip it over, it's going to stick down onto the back of your card base. Okay, so I'm using just some Couture Creations 1/4 inch, and because it is on the base, I will pretty much fill in that whole gap, and then you'll just peel off your pieces, hopefully with not too much trouble. And then you're going to fold it so that it's a square. And then that's how you're going to, what I do is I just push it down like that, so you know that it's going to lay flat. Okay? Then you can see how it goes up, and then I fold it up the other way and burnish it just so that it will fold flat nicely for you. And then for this second piece, you attach it. Now some people attach it on the inside. I prefer to attach it on the outside, so when you open it, there's less of that seam there. So I will use my tape again, and I will put it on the outside of my lip here. So I just line them up like that and then fold it over. Okay, so then it's gonna look like that. Okay, so once you're done that, that's gonna be how it stands. Okay, so I'm gonna just set that aside for a moment, and then this is where your cardstock and your pattern come in. So you can just I pre-stuck everything so that it would be a little bit quicker of a tutorial. And then to try to get your papers on straight is sometimes hard. So some people just bend their tabs back on their double-sided tape and then stick this way. I found that if I start on the bottom and get my mats where I want them to and then put it down, it's much easier. And then I still have that one to take off here at the bottom, and then usually your mats are a lot more even that way, and you don't have to use as much undo. I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with undo, but it is a crafter's best friend. It's this right here, and it will instead of peeling your card stock or your paper off, it will just come off nice and gently. All right, so now we have our cardstock like this, and we're going to just attach this piece like this. So we are going to just attach some double-sided tape on this portion of our cardstock. So I'm going to actually use a thicker double-sided tape, and it's just my preference, you know, not using, I mean, I guess in the end it's the same amount. And so you'll just peel that away. Hopefully I'm in frame here. Peel that away, and then you add your piece of cardstock and patterned paper. And there's me not being quite like I want it. Okay, and so we have a portion of it done here. It looks like I just need to harden up my lines a little bit more so you can see how it's standing now. And then we will take our little pieces like this and just remove our tape once you have them put together, and then you'll just add them to your card base here. So there's one, and then here's the other one. And then the same thing, just add it to your card base. And you're going to want to have like that little gap where it folds, and that's why you cut them just a smidge smaller. And so that is how the card looks so far. It's coming together. And I think what I've done on the other ones actually is I'm probably going to end up taking this off after and adding, and I thought about it, but I didn't cut it, another piece of heavy card. This is 110 pound, so I'll attach it to here and then reattach it. But for the video's sake here, I will just do it this way for now. And then you have a topper, and so you just peel off your double-sided tape backing here, and if you have nesting dies, whatever shape that you want. So the toppers in this particular paper set come in circles and in squares. So just find the sweet spot there. I use double-sided foam to so that I could pop it up a little bit, just for some added dimension. And this is always a little bit tougher to get off, but so far so good here. And then you're gonna just take your card and see where you're gonna set that, and don't forget that you have your box here. So just make sure that it's centered where you want it, and then attach it down. And there is the finished card. And then it folds flat for mailing. Now I will show you which paper pad I used for this. It's the Spring Sunshine, the paper by the Paper Boutique. But if you can get the paper kits, you get the toppers and you get the matching designed paper or decorative paper. And then if you're lucky, you can also get the matching or the coordinating colored card as well. But I'm sure everybody has enough in their stock. So now when you make this card, you're going to have an extra piece, and what you can do with that is just make a slimline card. So there's nothing going to waste there. All right. I hope you all have enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope that you make some cards. Have a great day.